Okay, so we're in direction now. You know liquidity, which is right here, right? That's it. That's liquidity. That last candle that broke. You see price came in. Oops. Price came down, broke area liquidity, right? Hope people practicing liquidity. We gotta keep it moving. So direction. How we know we're in? How do we know about direction? Well, this is how you know about direction. You gotta know liquidity first, right? Take the last move down, right, which is here. I'm sorry, the last move that was broken right here. See how this move came up, and you see that move past this area. It grabbed liquidity, which is called sell side liquidity, right here. When this area is now, and look at the last candle going up, right? When this area is now breached and then broken, we have a change direction. All right, so in this case, we're changing directions. We're in a whole new direction. Now, in retrospect, we could look to be buyers down here. We could potentially look to be buyers right here and wait for a double displacement, which you'll learn later on. Oh, tripping. So you have a move here, move here. All right. So you see how price is coming back into our area? See how we got, well, you'll learn this later on, but this is an area that we're trading from. You have move number one. We have move number two. And that's how you know we could be looking to buy. We could be looking to buy somewhere right here. Take this off. Or we could be looking to buy somewhere right there. Wicks out. Now we're not going to buy it. Yeah, we got to wait for it. We have to wait for the double displacement on the lower time frame. So you wouldn't have taken this trade. Now, oh, we never got it, but okay. But either way, you'll learn this. They'll learn this later on. But you see how we're trending now to the upside. So that's direction. We're going to keep it focused though. That's direction. So even on any time frame, if you want to say, Sean, look, I'm about to go to the AUD JPY. Now you already understand what manipulation and liquidity is. So now this should be easy. If he says, Sean, I want to know my direction, I would say, okay. Well, what do you see right here? You see price here, and the last up candle that made that move. What's right here? You can even put it right here. Right there. You got that break, right? So we should be going along on this pair. Okay? That's how you know direction. Now eventually you won't have to do this. You can just see it for yourself. But that's and then eventually you'll be able to kind of look at liquidity and look at direction. But this is overall the basic way of doing it. If you get caught up in direction. So just watch the market. Watch the markets trend up. See that? That's direction. Now, in order for this to go back bearish, you see this? Has to break that area and now break this area. Okay? Let's see if it does it. It doesn't do it because it's still bullish. It's still bullish. You're still bullish. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, what do you see, right? You see down here, Now this is what you'll learn later on when you call. Oh yeah, just keep moving. I'm trying to distract you. All right. Now, what do you notice? Hold on. What do you notice? You see how when price broke this area, it remained bearish. Now you might get a move. You might get a move kind of down, up, and then back down. You see that? Let's see. They didn't get all the way up high, but you see how you can predict the direction. Now I don't do this for direction, but if I show you how I do it, it'll just confuse the shit out of you. This is a basic way. You say, Sean, I want the USJPY. This is a what the fuck? This is a basic way of how to get direction. How to oh god, this nigga like hold on, stop streaming. Give me like 5 minutes, all right? So you click on that example. We're gonna fine tune this when we get on the computer. But you see that
Xbox.
yeah, don't fuck it up. All right, so this is what? A hoodie.
Yeah.
There's a here. Oh shit. Let me pause this. All right, so in this case, how do we know we're going up and how do we know we're going down, right? Well, you see, price is already decided. If you go back and look right here, um, I'm sorry, it's right here. Right here, and you see how this move made that move down, right? So that's how you know directionally we're probably looking to go somewhere up here and down because the move is all the last up move is already here. So we're already moving this way. They want to see how price is moving up and it dropped below and it took out this low. Now what you can expect is a monthly drop. See that? That's how you know direction. Okay. All right. So that's direction. All right. So now, how do you know when the move is? How do you know how do you know when it's going to go to the upside? Right. So here you go. There's here. Put the last. We can put the last move even right here because this was. Yeah, you can put the move right here, or you can even put it right here because this is. You can put it right there. You just want to capture the last move going up, going down. See, went up, down. So you want to capture. So let's see what happens when price eventually breaks this area, right? All this area is going to be buy zones, but you're not trading like that. You want to just understand direction. As soon as it crosses. Okay, hold on. So now, right? Something like that. All right. So what's next? So we're gonna do one more. Let's go to USD CAD. We're gonna go over this. I guess well mainly because I know you want to make ask questions. But. All right. This is you can do this any time frame. So where do we know that where do we know that we're bullish? So we already know here prices already started to come down, started to make its bearish move, right? So I'm going to stick with the bearishness that I'm seeing, but just take this last move up here. Take the last move down here. Now we have to wait for liquidity to be grabbed first, right? When we talk about that liquidity. So let's see if liquidity gets grabbed first. Or we'll see if liquidity gets grabbed on the bottom side. Either way. So right there, right? So if we get a close above this area, we're going to be looking for down, out, and down. This is a basic way I look at direction. I don't look at it like this anymore, but I know how to explain this to people to look at it like this, and it'd be just much easier. Now, ultimately, I see this high, this high right here, and I knew that above this high also was money, so I knew this was the next supply area. I mean, it's countless things, but okay, let's clear this out. So we see that move down. Now on the hourly time frame, what year is this? 2020. Let's go to hourly time frame. I can show you how to look at overall direction, even on the hourly. This is the last move down, right? It's the last move up. So until this area is broken, I'm in an uptrend on the hourly time frame. The only reason why it's not this area because this already captured another high being broken. This is the most recent area. So let's go to the daily so we can kind of speed up a little bit. Oh, we're almost about to pass that pretty much, right? So you see that break now, it's gonna just keep going down. You know what I'm saying? Or like it's gonna give you that move down. But this, in a sense, is the reason why I don't trade like this in a sense because this is how you get in the move real late. Now, this is just a basic way of showing you this. If I was to go back, let's say a month, right? Say I went back like this far. I don't know where that's at, but hold up. I'm back. Oh, what the fuck? All right. Now, I'll do another pair. But the way I trade is, see, I look at it in a double displacement way. You'll learn this later on how to look at the market like this in a different way, where the first liquidity grab on the sell side was right here, which is a demand break. Second one's right here. So I would immediately already saw this and saw that I was going to mark my zone somewhere up here on a monthly. Now, it's another trick that I have to show you later on, which is called let's see, what is a 60 minutes? It's a 60. That's a day. So how many? So we got 60 times 30. So that's 60 times 24. So 43,200 divided by 30. 1440. So that means that's the So it's a daily. All right. So for this, I had to go to the daily. So let's see. There's something called a 30 for 30 rule. So once it gets to my zone, I can get on the daily chart and easily, um, see liquidity is being built right here. But I see 1, 2. Let's see if we want to come down there. That's why I feel like I'll stop at. All right. So it's not. All right. Hold on. So we're gonna go to the daily now. This is how I get on these moves the way I do. So my first break is going to be here. It's going to be number 1. Why? As you learn this, you'll look deep enough into this candlestick. See how this area right here, see how I removed that candlestick right here? So yeah, so once this gets targeted and taken out, we can now move for the second one, which is the second display. It's 1. It's 1. See how this candlestick broke this little wick right here? That wick? Even broke this wick. So we know that now for a fact, this will be the second displacement. Got it, right? Got it. So in a higher time frame, if I wanted to, let's say I wanted to set a sell limit order, I might take 2 positions. I might take one up here. It gives me like a so let's say I wanted to trade this to about this low right here. I see price coming right about there, right? So that's a 7.68. So how would I have to trade that, right? If I'm looking to trade off a $100,000 funding account, right? 10% of that is $10,000. So that means I only want to trade $1,000. So this is what 187 pips. So I can trade this at $5. $5.34. And if I win the trade, I will have what's that? 1439. I have $7,195. Okay. I want to enter there, and I want to have and I want to enter right here. And I want the same. I want the same move. Well, it won't really be the same move. It will really be a. There you go. So this will be about a $7,000 move. This will be about a $7,000 move. I want both these areas, but it's on a daily chart. That's why I'll take two. I'm risking only basically 2% doing this trade, if you think about it. So go. Okay, we're in that. We're in this trade now. Oh, that's beautiful. So we didn't get hit right here, but we got hit right there. Since there's a break even, we're just gonna delete this one. Now you can take money on the way. I'm just gonna let it just ride out. Boom. TP hit. TP is hit. All right. So that's how I would get in trades. And that's how, instead of somebody looking at the market in a sense of direction where you would have to break certain areas, I just look at it a double displacement and just would have just zoned it in, did my 30 for 30, which is I divide I take the minutes at whatever time frame I drew the zone on. So let's say I drew the zone on this time frame monthly, right? So I would then take how many minutes in a month, right? So you got 60 minutes in an hour times 24, 1440, not, hold on. It is about 10 minutes. 1440, that's a day, times 30, that's 43,200. So if you do 43,200 divided by 30, that's 1440, that's a day. So you get on the daily time frame, and that's what you would look for entry on. So if I wanted to trade an intraday time frame, if I want to get on a 5 minute, right, a 5 minute zone, right, which is about which is 5 minutes. What would I have to? Well, let's say a 15 minute zone. I would have had to get on probably like the 30. I had to get in the 30-second time frame. So, anyways, but that's pretty much how that goes. All right, but remember, the same way we looked at it this way, it could be the same way the opposite way. We have to ask ourselves, what overall direction am I really in on a bigger time frame? Really heading up, right? Heading to the upside. So really, unless price really just broke this area, I'm really still looking for buys ultimately, but I can still get sales. So we can just mark out the areas where you see liquidity, right? Liquidity is right there. Where's my zone at? I know you haven't gotten here yet, but I'm just showing you how I look at the markets. Took that out, right? Boom. So you don't need that no more. But you can always move this line down here. And really the area is right here. That's the ultimate area that I don't want to see taken. I don't want to see broken. Okay. But ultimately, there's another zone right here. It's a small one in this area. Right below this low is a demand zone. And then look at that. Right? So if I was to go back to the daily time frame, right? If I go back to the daily, we have what we got. we have market break right here, and we have a break right here. So that means that we're looking for price to do what? Come back down, hopefully, and then head up. Let's see. Now, look, I do this, right? Am I not a goat? I'm a goat. All right. I see the markets way different than a lot of people, and it just is what it is. Now, most people look at this, they're scared. They're like, "Oh my God, this is a bullish. This is bullish. Look at this. This is bullish." Simple as that. If y'all can master this, if you can master this, it's another level. I'm telling you, it's another level. It's a whole nother level.